Okay, so after 8 months or so, anyway, we got Corvair motors back in it. It runs. Got some final adjustments. Got to run the valves on it. Got a little tick on this side. We'll get that taken care of. But it runs good. Give it a little blip. He can't hear you. Huh? He can't hear you. Give him a little. Got to adjust some carburetors probably, but they're out of the box and brand new. I put them on there just the way they work, so they've got to be adjusted. What's that there?
That's how you adjust them.
Carburetor?
Yep.
I don't know anything about this. He's an airplane mechanic. This is kind of an airplane. Right now he's just enjoying the exhaust gases. Getting himself in a good mood. Yeah, shut off.
You guys can smell. What is that?
It's rich. Too much fuel.
It's okay, fuel.
Yeah. This is something that's way out of my wheelhouse. Corvairs. Didn't know anything about it. George came along. He knows how to work on Corvairs. So we ticked away at it, and we had an issue with the machine shop getting the heads back. But that's all done. It's all assembled. We got some final adjustments to do, but it runs, which is huge because even running crappy, I can get it off my lift. So there's that. And then over here, the Mustang. We got the motor in, not the transmission, of course, because that's going to the shop. But the motor's in. We're doing some clocking on the AC compressor to get that where we want it, because CVF Racing, the pulley system that's on this, they're not super explicit on their instrucciones. So we'll get that figured out. And you know, the car is now a roller. The motor's sitting in it. Wiring's done in, not done, but in. And there's that. Got body mounts for the 86 truck. So I'm going to finish up some body work on that, get it undercoated and get it on the frame so we can have more room in here. And then come over here. You guys have all been wondering where we've been for all this time. You know, I want to do a video every day, but we can't necessarily do it every day. We're going to try and get back into that. But just so you know that while we've been disappeared off the face of the earth, things have actually been getting done. So come on down here. The K10 truck. We've got this. Got the Champion coolant radiator in it, electric fans. You want to hook up the pump? We'll give this. Now it's up to me again, down to me. Paint. I got paint. There's the K10. Come back here and have a listen. Don't bite the exhaust pipe. Give it a little, so, not your average K10 Chevy truck. Didn't want your average K10 Chevy truck. It's going to be pretty stout. The dually that's been in here since December. It's my truck, so nobody can complain about it but me. Came in for a couple of small things that we were going to bang out real quick, and it did not work out. Mission creep. So now it's got a full leather interior, power windows, big stereo system, lowered, different dual exhaust on it, a roll pan, all kinds of stuff we've done to this truck. And finally, the distributor came from Holly. So we got that going in now. went to put the plug wires on it, got plug wires for 99C 3500 with a 454 in it. They're different. If you know how these are, the distributor caps on them, the plugs come out straight. So they had, I guess, like 180 degree whatever plug wires where they plug in the sides. This plugs in the top, so we needed the right angle plug wires. I was able to find what I needed. So hopefully, with any amount of luck, this one will run tonight as well. So now if I need room, this runs and drives, the K10. I can put it in the back shop while I'm working on the parts and get it out of here. If this runs, this can go in the back shop, and we're going to end up having a lot more room, and we can clean up a lot of this clutter that's in here. Come over here, there's more. I spent yesterday arranging my Dungeon of Doom to paint all these red parts for the Mustang, because he's kind of outpacing me with the painting on the assembly of the car. So we're going to get a whole bunch of parts painted, which I was supposed to do today, and I will, but I ended up having to do tax stuff and business stuff, which really, I've mentioned before, really sucks the fun out of this kind of work, is when you have to do the business end of it, and that's what I was doing this morning. Working on very little sleep, just one thing after another. Got a lot of cool stuff going on in my life right now that this kind of offsets it, because you got to have some crappy stuff going on down here to offset the good stuff that's going on in your life. But anyway, enough about that. We'll get this stuff painted red. And just like I said, I wanted to give you guys an update, because I know we have been away for a little while, and people have emailed me and said, hey, what happened? Nothing. We're still working. It's just the time it takes away for me to stand around for 15, 20, half hour and explain to you what's going on is 15, 20, a half hour I could be doing something else. Now, it may not seem like that long to you guys because the videos are short, but we got to edit them down, so there's a lot of stuff I say that really doesn't get put in there. A lot of it's swearing or political stuff or whatever. We kind of keep that out. You all know where I stand anyway, so whatever. Matt's going to do the plug wires. Like I said, keeping our fingers crossed that the dually's going to run. Then outside, come on out here. Pete, go bite the tailpipe, Pete. Get it, boy. We've got a scrapper coming for a couple of the frames that we've dismantled vehicles and didn't use those frames on. I sent 2 cars to the salvage yard the other day. One was the Gazelle. You remember the Gazelle? We were going to do a little project with that. You know what? Got enough projects, so we're not going to do it. Matt's race car, he's got other plans with his S10. He's not going to go racing this year, so that went away. So we're trying to get some stuff cleaned up out here so we can arrange the yard. It's going to be nice. We're going to have the door open, all the time. So it's, you want to look outside and not see a mess. nonamenationals. We're still on board for that. Still got big plans for it. This weekend we're going to finish up, if you can see over there, we'll finish up the sniper on the Super B. That'll go for an alignment, and then I've got a little bit of shifter work to do on it. It broke the reverse finger in the shifter. We'll take care of that. My car, which I really haven't done crap to, but maybe I will. But that's going to the No Name Nationals end of September, beginning of October. That's my car. We've got something in the works for that we're really not going to explain a lot of it until after the No Name Nationals. So just there's more coming on that car. Lou's Riviera. We've got the motor back for the Riviera. Do not like the rope rear main seal, so we're waiting on a neoprene rubber one to come. So we're going to take care of that, because these cars are prone to leak. The 455s are prone to leak pretty much as soon as you assemble them, because they have a 2-piece rope seal front and rear. So we're going to try and do away with that mess so we don't have that issue with the car, because I've had it long enough we're going to get it together and give it to him, and I don't want it coming back because it's got a small leak. So we'll nip that in the bud before it even happens. That's it. We got, been doing a lot of stuff, getting a lot of stuff done. This car, the 71 Buick Centurion, we've got, well, it's in line now. We've got the red one. You guys have seen it before, that somebody brought for an estimate. We condemned the car because we put it up on the lift and the frame shot. So he found another one, a 71 Buick Centurion. He probably has all of the two that remain, so they're both here. So we're going to combine those two cars into one, and that's an eventual thing. We'll get to it. We're not putting them in front of anybody else. Just want to let you know what's here in the yard being done. That's it. Again, still need help. Anytime somebody wants to live in the beautiful Nashville area, we don't have that many tornadoes, so it's really, you don't have that much to worry about. We still need some people. I would really like to have 3 more people. So, especially somebody that knows how to do body work and paint, because given what I had to do today with all the business end of everything, I would really like somebody who can do their magic on body and paint. And that's it. Right, Pete? Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. He's a good dog. That's Needy Petey. He's our boy. Much easier to deal with cats. But we'll stitch a video together for you, put it out there so you can watch us and see we're still alive. Big props to George for getting that Corvair going. Big props to Matt because of everything he does. Props to Austin because he's Austin. And props to me for not having a nervous breakdown or a stroke trying to keep this crap together. And the Stig is hammering away on that Mustang. So that car is going to be done before you know it, and we'll have some more stuff to show you. We'll see you.